Welcome back to the channel, soap fans. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the glamorous, cutthroat world of Los Angeles fashion. We've got some explosive predictions and juicy breakdowns for what's coming up on The Bold and the Beautiful. And trust me, you'll want to hear this. Grab your coffee, settle into your favorite spot, and let's get right into the heart-stopping drama. Let's be real for a second. The Logan sisters have survived absolutely everything. From kidnappings and evil masterminds to swapping the exact same men back and forth for decades, they have weathered every storm. Blood is supposed to be thicker than water, right? Well, not when corporate empires, billion-dollar brands, and severely bruised egos are involved. We are looking at some massive, earth-shattering predictions for the May 8th episode, and it all centers around a high-stakes lunch date that is going to completely detonate the Logan sisterhood as we know it. Donna is absolutely terrified, and honestly, she has every single right to be. Katie is making moves right now, and these aren't just small, petty sibling rivalry moves. These are scorched earth, empire-building maneuvers that are going to leave Brooke Logan Forrester completely reeling. Picture the scene with me. Donna and Katie are having what is supposed to be a nice, casual, sisterly lunch at the towering heights of Spencer Tower. But the vibe is anything but relaxed. We know from our recent timeline updates that Katie and Brooke have been locked in a bitter, hostile feud over Katie's latest business decisions. Brooke is absolutely not on board with whatever Katie is planning. But what exactly is Katie plotting? Well, the veil is finally lifting. During this lunch, Katie looks Donna dead in the eye, completely unfazed, and drops a nuclear bomb. She casually mentions that the new Logan brand, which she is clearly trying to build into a standalone fashion powerhouse to rival Forrester, needs a fresh, younger face. It needs a true fashion icon to lead the charge. And then she says the name that changes absolutely everything. You know, someone like Hope. Are you kidding me? Can you believe the sheer audacity of Katie Logan right now? I am absolutely living for this. For years, no, for decades, Katie has been the underdog of this family. She was the sickly younger sister, the one who had to watch Brooke steal her husband, Bill Spencer, right from under her nose. We all remember the infamous Brill affair from years ago, the ultimate betrayal that nearly destroyed Katie's heart, literally and figuratively. Katie has always been forced to play second fiddle to Brooke's overwhelming, dominant matriarchal energy. But not anymore. Katie, sitting in Spencer Tower, wielding her corporate power, and actively plotting to poach Brooke's own daughter for a rival fashion house? That is top-tier soap opera storytelling. It is a ruthless, calculated strike, and I am entirely here for Katie stepping into her villain era, or at least her ruthless CEO era. But here's the kicker. Donna completely loses her mind. And can you really blame her? Sweet, peacekeeping, honey bear Donna is always the one caught in the crossfire between her two incredibly strong-willed sisters. When Katie floats the idea of bringing Hope over to the Logan brand, Donna practically has a panic attack right there in the executive dining room. She frantically tells Katie that she cannot do this, because Brooke would go absolutely crazy if Hope joined Logan. Brooke's entire identity, her entire legacy, is tied to Forrester Creations. She sees that company as her home, her family's absolute domain. To Brooke, Hope is the crown jewel of the Forrester-Logan alliance. If Katie successfully lures Hope away to build a rival empire, Brooke will view it as the ultimate act of treason. It won't just be a business disagreement, it will be a declaration of war that could sever their family forever. Katie, however, is completely unbothered by Donna's panic. She coldly, calmly replies that it's ultimately up to Hope. And you know what? Katie is absolutely right. Many fans might think Katie is being manipulative here, but I actually think she's offering Hope a desperate lifeline. Why? Because over at Forrester Creations, Hope is currently drowning in a toxic, suffocating environment, and it is all thanks to the one and only Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Let's shift gears and talk about the absolute nightmare happening at Forrester Creations right now. Steffy is growing more and more frustrated, with Hope constantly pushing for her line, hope for the future. We've seen this tension bubbling under the surface for months, but it is about to reach a catastrophic boiling point. Steffy is the co-CEO. She holds the purse strings, she holds the ultimate power, and frankly, she holds a massive, generational grudge against the Logans. Every time Hope tries to advocate for her line, Steffy shuts her down with extreme prejudice. Steffy is citing budgets, sales figures, and corporate strategy, but let's not kid ourselves for a single second. This is deeply personal. This is Stephanie Forrester's granddaughter channeling that exact same fierce, anti-Logan energy that defined this show for 20 years. Steffy wants to assert her absolute dominance. She wants to prove once and for all that Forrester Creations belong strictly to the Forresters. And in doing so, she is pushing Hope right to the edge of the cliff. I predict that Steffy is going to push so hard and be so incredibly dismissive of hope for the future that Hope is going to feel completely cornered. Steffy might think she is just putting Hope in her place, pointing her in the right direction of subservience, but she is actually making a catastrophic tactical error. Steffy is going to push Hope to the point where Hope genuinely believes she has absolutely no choice but to pack up her designs and step outside the walls of Forrester Creations forever. Think about the psychological toll this is taking on Hope. For her entire adult life, she has tried to be the good girl. She has tried to bridge the massive, bloody gap between the Forresters and the Logans. She built hope for the future on a message of morality, sustainability, and positivity. But what good is that beautiful message if her own boss, her own stepsister, treats her like a pathetic nuisance? Hope is exhausted. She is tired of fighting for basic scraps of respect in a building with her own family's name on the door. When Katie comes knocking with an offer to make her the undisputed crown jewel of a brand new, fiercely independent Logan fashion house, how could Hope possibly say no? This is where the genius of the writing truly shines. Steffy's arrogance is going to be the very thing that arms her greatest rivals. By trying to crush Hope's spirit, Steffy is inadvertently handing Katie the exact weapon she needs to build a massive, competing empire. Imagine the look on Steffy's face when she realizes that she didn't just lose a talented designer, she created a monster competitor that could bankrupt her. And imagine Brooke's sheer devastation when she realizes her daughter chose her sister's company over the Forrester legacy. Brooke will inevitably blame Steffy, Steffy will blame Hope, and Katie will just sit back in Spencer Tower, sipping her champagne, watching the chaos unfold. It is a masterclass in soapy manipulation. If we look back at the rich history of this show, we haven't had a truly great fashion house war since the legendary days of Spectra Fashions taking on Forrester Creations. Sure, we had Jackie M, and we've had little skirmishes here and there, but a full-blown, blood-feud fashion war? It's been far too long. A Logan fashion house, backed by Spencer Money, featuring Hope Logan as its lead designer and face, that is a billion-dollar threat to Forrester Creations. And it completely redefines the legacy of all these characters. We are moving away from the tired old love triangles and stepping into high-stakes corporate espionage and brutal family betrayal. I have to say, my personal take on this is that Hope absolutely should leave. Many fans are fiercely loyal to the Forrester brand and think Hope belongs there, but I strongly disagree. Staying at Forrester means staying under Steffy's thumb forever. Steffy will never, ever view Hope as an equal. Never. Even if Hope for the future makes millions, Steffy will always find a microscopic reason to undermine it because she cannot stand the idea of a Logan succeeding on her turf. Hope stepping out joining forces with a ruthless, business-savvy Katie and building something incredible from the ground up? That is the exact character growth we have been begging for. It gives Hope agency. It gives her a spine. And what about poor Donna? She is going to be the ultimate collateral damage in this impending war. She loves Brooke and she loves Katie, but she cannot stop the oncoming train. When Brooke finds out about this secret lunch at Spencer Tower, she is going to view Donna's mere presence there as a total betrayal. The Logan sisterhood, which has survived so many terrible men, so many public scandals, and so many heart-wrenching tragedies, might actually be destroyed by a simple business contract. It is incredibly tragic, but it is undeniably compelling television. Let's dig a little deeper into the Brooke and Katie dynamic, because we know from our timeline sources that their hostility has been escalating rapidly since mid-April. Brooke has been actively fighting Katie's business decisions for weeks. Brooke is a staunch traditionalist when it comes to Forrester. She believes her family's power is permanently tethered to Ridge and the Forrester name. Katie, however, has evolved into a predator. Running Spencer Publications and dealing with Dollar Bill Spencer for years has sharpened her claws immensely. She sees that the Forrester monopoly is vulnerable, especially with the internal strife caused by Ivy, Electra, Will, and RJ's recent dramatic fallout. The company is completely distracted by youth drama and internal politics. Katie recognizes a massive moment of weakness, and she is striking with lethal precision. Brooke's frustrating inability to see Katie as a genuine corporate titan, still viewing her as the little sister who needs protecting, is going to be Brooke's ultimate downfall in this storyline. The landscape of Los Angeles is about to shift permanently. You won't want to miss a single second of this upcoming episode. The tension is palpable. The stakes have never been higher, and the Logan family will never be the same again. What do you guys think? Is Katie making a brilliant, boss-level move, or is she going way too far and ruining her family? Let me know your thoughts, theories, and predictions down in the comments below. Stay tuned, because the drama is just getting started.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.